there's nothing better than eating with your hands. And I love Korean cooking. I love Chinese, I love Thai, I love Indian, I love anything Asian actually. But this particular dish I absolutely adore because we use lettuce leaves and a beautiful pickle, and we slice the beef thinly and you wrap it and you eat with your hands. So it's a nice communal meal, it's very tactile and absolutely delicious. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to marinate our meat, and then while the meat is marinating, we're going to make a lovely fresh pickle. So let me show you what we're going to do with the meat first. And I'm using brown sugar in the meat, and I'll tell you why. I've got a piece going here, but we'll come to the pan later, and I'll tell you more about it. Any cut of steak you like, ribeye, I love ribeye, sirloin, porterhouse, rump, you can use fillet too, whatever it is you like. So I'm just using a bag because it just contains everything. I've got some lovely sesame oil going into that. I've got soy sauce, so we won't be using any salt because there's lots of salt in the soy. Soy sauce, some chili, you like it a little bit hot, some chili flakes, which I absolutely adore, and brown sugar. So in we go with the brown sugar. Have a look at that. I'm going to just stick it into my bag, and then just massage this all over your beef. Okay, just mix it all up nicely, and then pop it into a bowl and stick it into the fridge until you're ready to use it. Just give it a really, really, really good rub. And you know, I'm such a silly girl because you actually need to put a bit of oil into this because it does help the marinade to stick. Okay, so I'm going to just squeeze about a tablespoon of oil onto my steak. I have put pepper on it. You can use ground white pepper, which I love. You can use ground black pepper, any pepper you want. So here we go. Delicious, nutritious, and very tasty. So we're going to take some beautiful garlic and pop it. I've cut it nice and thin. There's nothing more delicious than pickled garlic. You can make this the day before, okay? Take your cucumber and slice it very, very thinly. Sugar. We've got sugar. We've got chili flakes. You can use fresh chili if you want, but this definitely has got a lovely flavor. It's got a different flavor. Soy sauce. A little bit of rice vinegar, malt vinegar, white wine vinegar. You can even use a bit of balsamic, white balsamic vinegar. But because it's got soy sauce, and you could also use dark. Some sesame oil is going to make it absolutely divine. And very thinly. I want the onions really nice and thin. I love pickled onions. Whatever's left from this, I will scoop the onions aside and use them on toasted salmis. Really, really nice. And then spring onions. It's quick, it's easy, and it ticks all my boxes. Now what the sugar is going to do, it's going to mix with the soy sauce and it's going to balance itself out. This is absolutely delicious. Just make this and keep it in your fridge. I have made one up front. You'll notice because the onions and the cucumber are high in water, so it dilutes and mixes with the... My mouth is watering. I want to make sure I've got enough sugar in here. I'm not winking and I'm not blinking. The sugar salt ratio is perfect. You know what I want? The best part for me is this top here. This piece that is all caramelized and it's beautiful, and it's got all the lovely sugary caramelization happening. It's rare the way I like it. Oh, look at that. I might have one or two people complaining that it's a little bit too rare for them, but that's their problem. So now what I'm going to do is just take a beautiful lettuce leaf. Take a nice leaf that is soft and pliable so it's easy for you to stuff. Take some of this beautiful sugared and salty pickle. Take your beef, take a few sesame seeds, just go like that on the inside. Have a look here, see darlings, it is all delicious and all healthy. And you just wrap it into a little parcel like that, and you put it into your mouth and chew. I like sugar.